Hi everyone, FMGreeno here, and welcome back to the Lion's Roar, my FM22 international save with Senegal. Now today is a big episode. I'm bringing you two games from two separate international tournaments. Let's go take a look. So this is all a little bit unusual. Obviously we have a World Cup that's at a strange time of year, and the AFCON earlier in the season was delayed. We have another one coming up next year. So that has meant trying to shoehorn in as many games, like in the qualifiers, as they can. So we've been playing AFCON qualifiers here since September, but we now have an international window here, two games on the 11th and the 15th of November, but going into a World Cup on the 21st. So effectively our last two AFCON qualifiers are our warm-up games for the World Cup. Little bit odd. So today what we're going to do, we're going to bring you the Burkina Faso game from the AFCON qualifiers. That's pretty crucial. We're both level on 13 points at the top of the group right now, so we need to win that to be sure to be top in the group. Then, less than a week later, we have our first World Cup game where we're up against Jamaica. So that's going to be the second game in today's episode. And we've got some big news to bring you on the squad front. So the squad I've picked, there's not that many unusual names in there, but we have got this new kiddie here, Pape Matar Sarr. He's on loan from Spurs somewhere at the moment. He's not a world beater, but he's only 20 years of age, and I think he's got a load of potential. So I wanted to include him in the squad as a midfield option. But the big news, those of you who have spotted it already, this man, Sadio Mane, yep, Greeno's persuasive skills came into action. I managed to talk him round. He had retired from international football after the AFCON, but I've talked to him, managed to bring him back for those last qualifiers, and got him back into the World Cup squad. How long he'll hang around after that remains to be seen, but at least we've got him for Qatar. Right, anyway, first up, we have got that Burkina Faso game. So, this is the lineup we're going with. Mendy in goal, Ballo-Touré, Koulibaly, Diallo and Wagué. That's pretty much our first choice back four. Ndai comes into the midfield today. You'll notice here Idrissa Gueye has picked up a ban. So Kouyaté moves into that box-to-box role from the ball-winning role. And then we've got Diatta, Mane and Ismaila Sarr out on the right-hand side here. And Dia up front. So I think that's, other than Idrissa Gueye, pretty much the first choice 11. So we're going to see how they do against Burkina Faso. Hopefully we don't pick up any injuries. And then we've got the World Cup coming up. So off we go. Game number one. And so here we are in Dakar for our final AFCON qualifier. Hopefully we're going to put on a decent performance today. Like I say, I'm treating this as our final warm-up, but it's a game we need to win really as well. Here's the first highlight. Mane is on the ball. I'm so pleased to have got him back into the fold, it has to be said. Diatta, oh, good effort. But yeah, getting Mane back on board with the World Cup coming up, I think is huge potentially. He's the one real superstar we've got in an attacking role. So I think we're going to need him, that's for sure. The Burkina Faso on the ball there. They clear it up towards a big man up front, but we have won the ball. And here comes Ballo-Touré, finds Diatta. Back to the left back. Diatta again, and he finishes it. Crépin Diatta. A very neat right foot finish into the side netting. And we are a goal to the good just before the half-hour mark. Very pleased with that. Nice bit of play between the left winger and the left fullback. Good work and a tidy finish. We will take that. Goal kick here taken by Burkina Faso. Wagué wins the loose ball there. Looks for Ismaila Sarr on the right-hand side. Wagué's overlapping, but oh, he has been found now. Can he get a decent cross in? He can. Oh, and Boulaye Dia almost at the near post. A really good darting run, but the defender just covered him. Ball comes in from the corner. It's headed clear, and that's the end of the highlight. Okay, so we've reached half-time now. 1 goal to the good. Overall, we've pretty much had the better of the game here, haven't we? 8 shots, 3 on target. They've only had 1 shot in the whole game. So, much better pass completion rate, all that sort of stuff. So I'm really happy with the way things are going. Just do with another goal to finish it off, really. But we'll go into the dressing room. I think we're going to try and encourage the guys. What are we going to say? We're going to tell them we're happy with the passing so far. have more of the same. There we are. I've inspired and motivated the boys out for the second half. We have a highlight here, starting with Burkina Faso on the ball, but Koulibaly wins it. Up to Dia. He finds Wage overlapping on the right once more. Ismaila Sarr there on the sort of inside forward, inverted winger kind of role. Here's Ndai. Good ball in from Wage. Diatta is there. Oh, he nods it just wide. A really good effort. So 65 minutes on the clock here now. And there's an opportunity here. Burkina Faso have equalised. Yunus Tosembo. Goodness me. That is not in the script. We've by far had the better of this game. But one little lapse here at the back. It should be dealt with that kind of ball, shouldn't it? And in he comes and finishes really well. I think it's about time we make some changes. We have got a very, very big game coming up in the World Cup in just 6 days' time. Mane is not having a great game, is he? So maybe we are actually going to use him as one of the guys to sacrifice. We'll give you a little look at this Papi Mate Sarr, the new kid we've brought into the squad, and maybe we'll make one change in one of the wide areas. Perhaps, yeah, Ismaila Sarr can come out and Keita Balde will come on. So 20 minutes to go. Corner ball here. No, we don't get to see the highlight. Well, we do have a chance here, though. Toure in. We've scored. Ndai. A little nod at the back post, and he reacts the fastest to nod it in. So a good ball in there from Toure. Ndai gets in front of the keeper. A really tidy finish. They're saying it's a tight offside. Well, I suppose from that initial ball in, perhaps. But he was well onside Ndai there for that second ball, wasn't he? And so with about 10 minutes to go, we've taken the lead. We do top the group as things stand. And hopefully, let's just pause the game a second. We're going to put the time wasted on. Take the tempo and the passing directness down a little bit. And see if we can see out this game. We do have the opportunity to make one more substitution, which I think we will take. We'll give Koulibaly a little rest for a few minutes. Bring Kara and Bodge on. And let's see if we can't just see out this last 4 minutes of stoppage time. We have 1-2-1. Not as convincing as I'd hoped it was going to be. But if we go and take a look at the league table, which we will get to in a second, we should see that we have topped this group. There we go. Senegal top, Burkina Faso in second. Mauritania have beaten Liberia, who finished bottom. So that puts us through to the AFCON and should be one of the top seeds in the draw. And so now, having qualified for the AFCON, we have the big one. It's our first game in the World Cup. We are playing Jamaica. And if we go and have a little look at the Jamaica side, there's a few players here I'm a little bit worried about, it has to be said. If you take a look at their attacking options in particular, Michael Antonio up top, although it does say he's got a slight knock. Leon Bailey here and Demarai Gray. Premier League quality there. It's a little bit thinner at the back, although they do have players like Ethan Pinnock of Brentford kicking around. So they're no mugs, that's for sure. But the key for us is to go out and try and win this game, or at least not lose the game. I think that's always the key in the first game of the World Cup. Don't get beaten. We're going with pretty much the same lineup we used in the last game, with the exception of Idrissa Gueye coming back in. He was banned in the last game, of course, which means that Alfred Ndai has dropped down to the bench in spite of his goal-scoring performance against Burkina Faso. But like I say, otherwise, same 11 we used last time out. Let's head off to the stadium and hope we make a positive start. So, it looks like a sellout crowd here. Senegal against Jamaica really bringing the Qatari locals out. Hoping for a good start today, like I said. We've got an opportunity here right at the start. Nodded over from a free kick. I think we've got a good chance of getting out of our group. In our group, we have Jamaica, we have Serbia, we have Qatar. So it's not the toughest group we could have had. If we make it out of there, we've got to finish in the top two. We'll be playing one of the top two of a group that contains Portugal, Poland, Colombia. So there could be a tough match coming up if we can make it through here. Let's see if we can get that opening goal we need. We're in the 26th minute, coming up to the 27th minute. Idrissa Gueye finds Diallo. All the way back to Mendy. We're taking our time here. Good ball out there to Toure. Can he get a cross in? No, he finds Diatta. That's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. Is VAR going to take a look at this? They are checking it. It looked pretty nailed on to me, though. A penalty has been awarded. And surely... Oh, it's not Mane. It's Ismail Assar. He takes it. He scores. I guess since bringing Sadio Mane back into the side, obviously I hadn't set him as a penalty taker. So Ismail Assar steps up, though, tucks that away very, very calmly, and we take the lead against Jamaica. We've certainly had the better of this first half so far. We're dominating the XG. We're dominating the possession. A lot more better passes. Here we go. Hopefully we can counter-attack once more here. Diatta up to Kouyaté. Finds Sadio Mane, who's clean through. Can he finish? No, he can't. The Jamaican keeper makes a great save. We've got another opportunity here just before half-time, though. Goes up to Dia. Here's Kripin Diatta. Back to Dia. And another good save from the Jamaican keeper. He is keeping them in the game today, isn't he? Is this going to be a short corner? Yeah, it is. Oh, hack down. Is he going to get a card there, Low? It looks like it was worthy of one. It's a red. Oh, my goodness. Well, that really does help. What a terrible challenge that must have been. Okay, so we're 1-0 up at half-time. Like I say, dominating the game pretty much completely. So let's get into the dressing room. We're going to put our hands together. We're going to tell them we're happy with how we've dominated possession. That always seems to inspire and motivate everyone. More of the same, please, boys. Come on. I'm really pleased with how this is going. Obviously, they've got no width in their team at the moment at all. So the way we're set up, we kind of do try and stretch it a little bit wide at times, but without over-committing down those areas. Not much happening in this second half, though. So I think we'll probably make a couple of changes here. Let's see who's the tired legs. Generally speaking, it's these attacking midfield players that struggle the most. Although Czech Kouyaté's a bit tired, isn't he? So maybe we'll take him out. Opportunity to give Koulibaly some game time in the World Cup. And again, Mane's not having a great game, is he? But I think we might leave him out there. We'll take Diatta off and bring Keita Balde on. And maybe if Mane is not improved too much in the last 10 minutes of the game, he could be the one that gets sacrificed just to get some more fresh legs on towards the end. Although he's obviously done something which has upped his rating a little bit. Good ball in there from him. Oh, Keita Balde. Has he doubled the lead? No, it looks like it's going to be flagged as offside. Dia was offside. That's what it says there in the text. Let's have a little look. So from that opportunity there, or where was he offside? Where was Dia offside? I mean, I'm not quite sure. It was quite a way back in the move if he was. But they've given it by the looks of it. Okay, that's cool then. So we are 2 up. Are Jamaica going down to 9 men? They are. Darnell Johnson sent off. Okay, so at this point we are going to make one more change. And it is going to be Mane. We're going to leave him out for the last 5 minutes or so. Just to freshen his legs a little bit. We'll bring the youngster on, Matar Sarr. And hopefully very comfortably play out the last 5 minutes against 10 men. So like I said, it's really important to get a decent result in the first game of the World Cup. You're really up against it if you don't. And I think Jamaica are going to struggle here, especially as they're going to have a couple of suspensions in their next games. But for us, getting 3 points on the board and maybe even a third goal here if Dia can finish it. He can't. Blake bails Jamaica out again. But yeah, I'm really impressed with A, the result, B, our performance. We absolutely dominated that game. Well, as you can see here, in the other game in our group, Serbia also got a win. They put 3 past Qatar, so that gives them a slight advantage on goal difference. We play Qatar next. Serbia are playing Jamaica. So if we get a win against Qatar, we're pretty much guaranteed to be through, I think. So what I'm going to do in the next episode, I will bring you that Qatar game first, and then heading into probably the decider between who's going to finish first and second in the group with us and Serbia. Like I say, if we can possibly avoid Portugal in the next round, that would be helpful. So I'll keep a close eye on what's happening in Group B. We might even try and play tactically if it looks like Portugal might finish second in their group. You never know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode today. I think we did pretty well. Finished off our AFCON campaign very, very well against Burkina Faso. Gives us a great position going into the next AFCON. And to win this first game of the World Cup, really, really chuffed with that. But if you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. Helps me get seen by more people, of course. And if you've got any comments about today's episode, how you think we're going to do in the World Cup, etc., drop that into the comment section below. And don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click on that little button and ding your bell for notifications. Come and hop on the Greenobus. There's plenty of room for you all. And it just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for those 2 final group games in the World Cup. Bye for now.